Tiger, welcome back to the PGA Championship and to Hazeltine, and comments from what you've seen of the golf course.
Oh man, the golf course is it's in phenomenal shape. It's a heck of a lot longer than when we played in 2002, and you know, it's going to be just a great test all week. It's playing a little bit soft as of right now. I don't know how much it's going to dry out all the rain they had, but it's playing very long right now. It'll be just a great test. You're going to have to hit the ball pretty good out there, especially if they played all the way back. This is a pretty long golf course.
There's been a lot written by some very prominent journalists and some great friends of golf that's been sharply critical of some swearing and some club slamming on the golf course during the majors and other tournaments. How do you feel when you see these things that go out that women and kids and fans see? And do you think that if you made a change now, that people would find your reputation as a sportsman as equally impregnable and unassailable as your resume as a champion golfer?
That's a great question, or statement. You know, it is what it is. And unfortunately, I do make mistakes and hit bad shots, and I say bad things at times. And I don't mean to. It just comes out. It's not something that I try and do, it just happens. Have I been trying to get better at that? Yeah, my entire life. But it happens from time to time, and I'm not the only person that does it.
Have you heard, this is kind of a two-part question here, have you heard from the tour regarding Sunday and the fine? And also, you're not a guy that typically puts his cards out on the table, and Padre was in here earlier saying that it was easier for you having won the tournament to say what you said, and he felt in his position he would keep his mouth shut. Why did you feel you had to say what you said if you felt that you needed to, and is there a point that to be made with that, you know, put your whistles away at the end of the game and let the players decide it?
Okay, what part of your question am I answering?
The first one, have you heard from the tour about it?
Yes, I heard from the tour there's no fine. That was an erroneous report. Second part?
Part about why you said what you said. You know, NBA games, you're a big NBA fan, they tell the referees put the whistles away and let the players decide it. Was that kind of your thinking there? Well,
the thing that I can understand is that, you know, we were the only two that were in contention when the event. We had to separate ourselves. The winner was not going to come from groups ahead, even though, you know, Roger played just a great round ahead of us. It was going to come from our group, and we're having a great battle. And you know, I just thought that even after Patty had pitched the ball in the water, he's then walked all around the lake, taken the drop, hit a shot over the green, pitched back up. We got on the 17th tee, hit our shots down the fairway. As we were arriving at the ball, the group ahead of us was now entering the 18th fairway. So we weren't that far behind, maybe 5 minutes or whatever, maybe the group ahead of us. If Patty doesn't hit the ball in the water, we play up, we're right behind the group in front of us. So that's why I said what I said, because that certainly affected how Patty played the hole, and how, you know, the outcome of the tournament was he was in control of the event. He was one up with 3 holes to go and he had a par 5. And you know, when we were put on the clock, it certainly changed everything.
Question over to the left, Mike 3, Melanie.
Tiger, we all kind of talk about the number 18 that you're looking at, but I wanted to know, are you beginning to think about Sam Snead's record, and then past that, Kathy Whitworth's 88? Now that you're at 70 and holding, are those things that are, you know, shoot through your mind every once in a while?
You know, those are numbers that are pretty mind-boggling to get up that high. And you know, those records and those numbers don't happen in the course of a few years, in the course of an entire career. And you know, I feel like I've had a pretty good start to my career, and still have a lot more years ahead of me. And you just keep playing. And you know, when the number falls, and I'll said and done. But it's one of those things where you just can't make that happen overnight. Just like I've gotten 14 majors, and to try and get to 18 or beyond, it's going to take an entire career, and we all know that. And it's a long process.